Well, folks, I'm Stone. That's right, it's me, Stone. 100-some years ago, a fine fellow named Mr. X thought, "Hey, wouldn't it be a great idea to snatch stone here from the village wall and make me a fancy new foundation for my house?" And ta-da! That's how I ended up here, in all my stoning glory. Alrighty, let's get to the nitty-gritty. A normal day in 81 usually starts like this. Uncle M wakes up at 05:32, right before sunrise, and starts making soup. There used to be a breakfast room next door. But since not many tourists are visiting, the shop mostly remains idle and closed. Uncle M thought,
"They might really like my soup and bow. If the breakfast room opens up again, I see eager folks in a line, spoons at the ready. The aroma of my dishes fills the air, promising a culinary delight. In that cozy room, amidst clinking cutlery and joyful gasps, my creations become shared moments of indulgence. For me, it's not just food, it's crafting connections through flavors. I'd be there, transforming ordinary mornings into extraordinary culinary adventures, one spoonful at a time. As the flavors meld and dance, I find my purpose in the art of crafting meals that not only satiate hunger but also nourish the soul. These breakfasts are more than just a meal, they are a symphony of taste, a celebration of connection, and a testament to the beauty of patience and precision."
Uncle M liked his soup to be boiled for precisely 7 minutes and 24 seconds. While waiting for his breakfast, he said this to himself.
"No study groups visiting today, eh? And I didn't see anyone come over yesterday. Live in here in peace." ain't half bad, I reckon. Makes me wonder how them city folks would hold up if they had to stick round for more than a week. This here tranquility, it's got its own charm, don't it? Stop staring at me, Stone. Go on now. Find yourself a different spot. Show folks where them young ones like to hang out. Why are you still lingering round here? Let me tell you. I've been studying this painting for 617 good days. If you're so curious, this mural Chinese masterpiece right here, it illustrates one of the 24 seasons, the G key. I can remember this lunar calendar by heart since I was 5. Now, them G key, they're like nature's own clock, marking the subtle shifts in the world around us, from the chill of winter to the bloom of spring, and all the moments in between. This painting captures the essence of
Next to Uncle M is the art studio. He's a good fellow. Believe it or not, he was once a dodgy old warehouse, or so the locals say. Now, he's the hottest spot in town for young folks. Sometimes I wonder whether he really enjoys being alone. But I remember once he told me that, apart from hosting events for study groups here and there, he quite enjoys the solitude here. Anyway, see that? My neighbor, the post. perpetually on the lookout for those study groups. And that lantern, quite a touch. I must say, gives the place a daily festival vibe. This is Mr. S. He's off to do some field work during the height of the farming season. Mr. S has already finished harvesting peanut oil for this year and is now collecting peanut roots. Like Mr. S, the entire village enjoys making their own peanut oil. Producing peanut cooking oil involves a lot of labor. Firstly, the harvested peanut roots need to be stored and exposed to the sun. After several days of drying, villagers typically manually separate the monkey nuts from the roots, as if each nut were a rare gem. They pick the monkey nuts from the roots, one by one. Then, these raw nuts will be stored and exposed to the sun for further drying. It's blisteringly hot around here during their season, and the poor old monkey nuts crisping up faster than you can say, heat wave. While Mr. S is busy packing the peanut roots, I've got something pretty cool to show you. Check this out. Auntie X, the Picasso of nuts drying, sets up her monkey nuts drying operation right in front of her house, under the landscape painting. Note, not only does she cultivate a peanut garden, just in case they decide to go for a tumble, but she's also fortified the area with bricks. She takes monkey nuts drying to the whole new level. And like many other villagers, she spots and picks up the bad nuts by hand, one by one. You see? What a beautiful idea! Those monkey nuts under the painting. What a lovely scenery. Speaking about the painting, back to Mr. S. Like most of the villagers, I too am a chatterbox. Well, Mr. S is a voluble gentleman as well. And I have learned a lot from him. Once he told me,
For an old-timer like myself, I believe Auntie X could agree with me too. I really enjoy the paintings. I must say I rather fancy watching the village polished up a bit. It has become quite a pleasant place, even though there aren't many youngsters around. Ah, and also, believe it or not, the concierge used to be my storage. It's a tiny bit inconvenient to drive an extra 153 meters to stash my tools, but the notion of converting my storage into the Academy's concierge was rather intriguing, I must say, and Mrs. C seems to quite enjoy her work there too, pulling in an income of 2,400 yuan per month. That allows her to be at home, earning a crust and minding the little ones, all at the same time. Not too shabby, eh? Quite the smashing arrangement, if I do say so.
anyone popping into our village can help but sport our genius in repurposing. We have transformed that old primary school into a fabulous hostel. All thanks to our design team's magic touch. And if you take a look over there, and oh, right there, and well, here too. We're full of surprises. I saw this girl yesterday, you know, kind of wandering around. I bet she's on some top secret case study mission there. So I interviewed her, and she goes,
My initial idea was to spend a week here to visit all the exhibition rooms. The accommodation area beautifully captures a blend of artistry and strategic planning. The craftsmen and design team did an impressive job, seamlessly incorporating local materials with high-tech replicas to such an extent that even the mountains would be jealous. The exhibition rooms present a unique perspective, drawing inspiration from the past. The design team, as well as the local governor, have repurposed and redesigned those historical sites into static narrative imitations. They've truly transformed that period of history into compelling fiction, haven't they? It appears both tourists and study tour members are quite taken with or buying into this kind of nostalgic material, aren't they? Even if it's a reinterpretation or a crafted narrative rather than a completely accurate historical depiction. Intriguingly, despite the diverse array of hostel room types available, study tour participants constantly show a preference for single rooms. Notably, there is a talk of the local government considering the launch of a similar hostel next year, aiming to accommodate an additional 70 guests.
This is Mr. P, just one coat away from mastering the art of raining painting. As he applies the second coat, he gazes back to the village, immediately attracted by the picturesque scenery. Then he speaks this to his heart.
Wow, this place is like a fairy tale now. Is this a Chinese Disneyland? Is it a theme park? Is it a resort? Or perhaps a tourist destination? Are we in some sort of whimsical Chinese Disneyland now? What a magically surreal atmosphere. We have everything we need to attract tourists. Soon, travelers will be everywhere. I must finish this painting as soon as possible and join my colleagues. They are building a new fancy village wall. And they are waiting for me.
Behold, my dear comrades! It's lunch break, and tourists are coming. Even though they all came from different backgrounds, but they all like to take pictures. A lot of pictures. Like paparazzi on a caffeine high. They like to take pictures in the fancy stage. They like to take pictures in the narrow alley. They like to take pictures in the cool pavilion. They shall never stop taking pictures. And we're meant to be a good place for photography. Well, actually, the pavilion is a very cool place. It is slightly cooler than nearby buildings. Many villagers and chicken likes to use it as a shortcut and really enjoy stay there for a small chat. Sometimes I see Auntie W washing clothes here. It's ever so convenient, you know. But anyway, Shall we return to the central square? The square is a favorite spot for travelers and nearby villagers.
这个水我是村民，村民还在用的。你看着黑，但是特别清亮。打上的时候，因为它是比较深，所以看着比较黑。
Each day, it buzzes leisurely in the sunlight. Now and then, a few children from the neighboring village pay a visit, attracted by the sports equipment. But when no one's around, the square wonders, why doesn't anyone come and dance with me? Just like what people do in the neighboring village. The small garden next to square is a popular one. It not only enhances the square's beauty, but also Uncle G's home. Uncle G can grow food there, and he loves it. So do the cats. This is Mumu. He grew up here and got himself quite the reputation for his Zen vibe and being the chillest. He doesn't understand how solar panels work, but seeing more and more farmers has become affluent. He really doesn't mind one day some machine replacing him, cart, and Mr. and Miss Y in the field.
他不是把罗上头子还把这都一泡泡的。你们要不就好，那个放你喝药了，不好了，放你的。你放在你熟了再呗，熟了再呗，要不然再盘绳子不牢呗。存农村头子，我要存小些呗。弄得吧，弄得吧。还按就合适，就没老松的。这没在那面松。手指头有厚。
Hmm. Mumu, on occasion, complains to me.
Oh, the spectacle of my neighbors parading their cool cars. Some of them bought Volkswagen, Land Rover, and all those other fancy machines that I don't understand. Makes me think, Mr. Y, should we start considering retiring? I mean, for 3 of us. And you must admit, Uncle K's new Mercedes, it looks splendid.
I have always believed Mumu is right. Now, get this. Look.
Attention please, attention please. Attention please, attention please. Last chance to get on board the extra super Great Wall experience. Here, you'll find muddy bricks from the past, leftover bricks from the present, and high-tech bricks for the future. Tiles, stones, and mud, all mashed together in a glorious Shu Wang Jiangnan style. A truly unique and unforgettable experience. Guaranteed! Snap as many pictures as you like. Yes, yes, all for free. Don't miss out. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. This is your last chance.
Now, get this. This treasure in the museum is from Uncle K's private collection. He donated to the village. It's possibly the most vintage bit of kit.
I used to be extremely useful, comrades. I was a grain thresher. People used to use me in the evenings when they were free or not attending classes. I know they like read a lot. But now I'm here, it's a display exhibit. For educational purpose, you know. It would be wonderful if I could thresh again. I don't know where the folks are now threshing, also have no idea where they are on the night school courses. But most of the time I'm free, and I quite enjoy my solitude.
Just like, Granny Q. Granny Q enjoys wandering around the village. Sometimes she stops to chat with people. She stands alone and calmly at the end of the alley every day to take some rest. She particularly loves the paintings on the walls. And as you might already know, we have a lot of paintings here. As the shadows lengthen and the skies dim, it's dinner o'clock. Folks ought to be heading off. I hope they've had a great day today. Wait, who is speaking?
Yo, it's me, the supreme, the unmatched, the ultra bright Max Pro Plus screen. This is my first time rocking the countryside, ready to drop some mega knowledge in relation to Hong'an County, in key certain period between 1930s and 80s, which is represented as red culture in locality on the study tour members. Let's light it up. But man, after they bounce, it gets really hot here. Just me, chilling in this huge room, bored and roasting. But hey, there's a silver lining. This place pop off with gala dinners and festivals. More people coming to check me out. Now that's be sweet.
Until next time, but remember, the countryside is a vast expanse where one can achieve great things.
谁都希望把自己家乡建得漂亮一点。建的第一眼还是挺有新鲜感的，但是对于我来说，我已经看了那么久了，我新鲜感已经过了，感觉还是有新鲜感过了，感觉还是一般般。我是本村人，就是大一生一组的，叫欣欣。这个时间还是很没有什么时间，他们老顾着他们就是干农活呀，像我们有时候出去，像别人邀请我们去跳舞呀，他们又没时间，所以我们的广场舞也解散了。创业也不知道做什么吧，没有好的发展，他们没有想到什么发展的路线，他可能就是也不知道做什么，可能还是去上个班。家里面创业